What is going on YouTube? Hater back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. As today, markets will open back up, and we're going to see some pretty interesting things over the next couple of hours, if not the next couple of days. Now, before we dive into the technical analysis, just a quick reminder, we are doing a giveaway for a BitFi free t-shirt, as well as some BitFi merchandise like keychains, so on and so forth. If you want to enter this giveaway, it's completely free. All you have to do is click the top link in the description below and you can enter, and you'll be good to go. And we'll be doing the drawing on Monday morning, so stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to be giving away some free stuff to you guys just to give back to the community. Now, specifically, what we need to focus in and hone in on in today's episode is the fact that cryptos across the board are starting to kind of veer off in there, or kind of finish completing a lot of these bull flag and technical indicators here. You can see right off the bat, for something like XRP, for the most part here, we have a beautiful bull flag forming here, and we're coming pretty much to an end, and a decision is going to have to be made, and hopefully that's one that breaks us to the upside here. Beyond that, we're also looking at Solana, which is also pretty much at wit's end, filling in its gap here. Beautiful bull flag. You can see the flagpole filling in the gap here with the flag itself, and you can see it is only hours away now from a decision here, and the goal is we break above that, and we're going to be seeing a very solid moon blast to the upside within a lot of these major cryptos. Ethereum is also forming a very tiny bull flag formation here. We have it drawn on the 4-hour charts. Whether or not accurate or not is up for debate. I mean, we can obviously just tweak it like this, and we're still in cahoots with it. So there's a lot of things to kind of tweak and go over on Ethereum here, although Ethereum is waiting to pop as well. Then we go to Bitcoin, which is inside an ascending broadening wedge, seemingly bottoming off its bottom support here, which could also result in a nice reversal to the upside. So things across the board look really, really good. And there's a chance now that we could see potentially swings to the upside, breaks to the upside, and obviously we'll be, early in this, and we'll be able to get in and capitalize off the run. So I'm excited to see the results that this brings. But with all that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's jump right into today's episode. So guys, yesterday we made a brief update talking about how time is almost up for a lot of the major cryptocurrencies, specifically Solana and XRP, showing signs of beautiful bull flag formations, pretty much coming to an end, and a decision is going to happen, before you know it. And that's pretty much what I'm excited to see happen here. If I go over to it right now, we'll go start with the current coin market cap, get a quick refresh, and then go from there. You can see how a lot of these major cryptocurrencies are starting to kind of stagnate out. We're not really seeing much volume come back into the market, and volume across the board is actually kind of coming to an end here. You can see 24-hour volume is down 2% here. And for the most part, even trading at 60 on the fear and greed index, this gives us a lot of room to see potential moves up or potential moves down. But if I zoom in and you look at the volume and the way Bitcoin has been trading over the past couple of days, granted it was a holiday, so we've been pretty much closed. Stock markets closed Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we also had, Friday afternoon. So almost going on 3 complete full 24-hour days here of sideways trading, flatlined out. This is allowing the markets to kind of breathe, recoup their situation, reevaluate its positions, and then hopefully we can see the results follow suit. But this gives the market time to cool off, reset itself, and get ready for potential breaks. We've seen this countless times before, and it's just one of those that's happening again. Same thing is happening with Ethereum, the sideways movement here. We're seeing a bit on XRP, just a tad on Solana and Cardano, and a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are showing big signs of this kind of stagnant, sideways movement. Now we're going to be going in this order: XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, then the S&P. So feel free to skip around if you find a crypto you're interested in looking at here. But as you guys know, we've been tracking kind of bull flag formations consistently here on XRP. And a lot of you guys in the comments, because the markets get slow, just want to see breakouts every single day, and it's just not a possibility. It's not a formality. It's not going to happen here. It does take time, and the longer we build up steam, the longer we build up pressure, the bigger and the more conservative these breaks are going to be. So you can see consistently here how many times we've had these kind of bull flags form. Beautiful flag pull up, flag down, breakout, flag pull up, flag down, breakout, flag pull. There's just so many flag pulls here. We're now forming the fifth one. And you can see how well we look on XRP2. Not only are we retesting the weekly, we actually rebounded very nicely off the weekly here. You can see we're also forming a number 5 bull flag formation here on XRP. We've said it for many days now. I know it gets boring. There's multiple things you can do, intraday trading as well as, conservative trading. It just depends on how you are. On the channel here, some people like to buy and long or trade constantly, swing trade. Others like to play a conservative like me and wait for the markets to actually see a swing. But consistently, we have a proven bull flag. This is the clear flag pull in green. We have an Elliott wave forming here, 5 retests here. And you can see typically the 5th is usually the end of that breakout. And then typically what we see is right after that, we start to head back to the upside, retest, and break through that major resistance. So as you guys can see, we're rebounding nicely off the 5th bull flag, or the 5th retest right here off bottom support. We've had to tweak this bottom chart a few times here to kind of find a solid area of support and resistance. We've had this top resistance on for quite some time now in yellow here. We haven't really needed to tweak this that much, but the bottom support we had to move to kind of accommodate the way the market's been trading. But we rebounded nicely off that. We're still consolidating. It's almost like we could zoom into like the hourly, the 2-hour chart here, maybe even the 4-hour, and we might even be able to get some sort of symmetrical triangle forming on here as well. Whether consistent or not is kind of up for debate, but check this out. Like there's definitely some sort of support and some sort of resistance that's forming clear as day here. And we'll see how long this decides to, pan out for. Look at this. You can see now there's definitely some sort of symmetrical movement here. We have a resistance, we have a support, and it all kind of seemingly comes to an end as I'm speaking here. We'll jump to the 4-hour again, see how that decides to pan out, but you can kind of see the way these markets are moving. Clear downtrend, clear support. We're starting to fill in the gap here on the symmetrical triangle. We had higher lows, lower highs, and you could see volume has just steadily died off as we're getting funneled into this kind of peak right here. And now a decision is going to have to be made, whether that's to the upside or the downside. The goal, ideally, is that we pop out of this and see a swing up to here and at least retest that major resistance. Obviously, you guys can trade inside these resistances, buy in and short, long, so on and so forth here. It's pretty straightforward the way these markets kind of tend to play out, but it is still risky here. Ideally, though, the easiest confirmation, the most conservative one, is a breach above this yellow downtrend here. That's pretty much the surefire signal to be buying in and longing. Whether it happens earlier, whether it's a big candle wick up, we need to just confirm closure up here. And it might not give us this kind of reversal bull traps that we've had before. I think there's a good chance we could just veer out the second it happens. Now, obviously, we do all these trades on Bitfinex, which is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Bitfinex lets you buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits of all your favorite cryptocurrencies. Not only are we doing this giveaway, but they're even giving a new user sign-up bonus of $500 in free cryptocurrency for signing up, depositing, and even trading. So make sure to go claim that down in the description below. That's the only way to enter the giveaway as well for some free stuff. I'll literally mail it out to you the second we get a winner, is by signing up with the link down in the description ASAP, and we'll be picking that winner on Monday. Now, just really quickly, the other cool features I wanted to share with you within Bitfinex is the fact that they have a welcome rewards bonus to earn even more cryptocurrency, and then a way to practice your skills and trade around risk-free using their demo account here. This is great for beginners. It's a way to practice your skills using 50,000 in Monopoly money. Test your skills completely free. Then when you're ready, you can obviously switch over to the live trading account and prepare yourself for the move that's going to be happening almost any day now within XRP and Solana. It's been a long time tracking. I mean, you guys are right. It is getting boring. I mean, what else is there to talk about when the market's forming a massive kind of, bull flag like this? It has literally been 73 days filling out this beautiful bull flag formation, but, you got to be patient. Obviously, we can talk about shorts and longs here, but that's not what you guys want. You guys don't want a 50 or 60 cent jump to 67 cents. 7 cents to you is not enough here, even though it's pretty solid here, a 10% rally, maybe even more, if 14% rally, that's not enough. Everyone wants to see major explosions, but that typically comes after being patient and waiting for that break. That break will come, but within this time period, you can also trade around and earn profits on the short term here that's something else to consider. Now, moving forward beyond XRP, looking at these other cryptos, so beyond XRP, Solana is also forming, coming to the end of its massive bull flag forming. Now, this is a much smaller one. You can see on XRP, we tracked almost 70 days of consolidation. This is a bit smaller on Solana here. It's about, that is an entire, my apologies, 23 days, less than a month of consolidation here. This will give us that ultimate buy-in opportunity you guys have been patiently waiting for. As you know, we've had a beautiful uptrend here, filling in the gap beautifully, filling this in, filling this in, filling this in, so on and so forth here. And you can see we've been using the yellow band as a means of support for quite some time now. The great thing is very soon, we're going to have a nice solid rebound, and it could come as early as today. And that's my main focus. We've had to tweak the beautiful bull flag formation consistently over the past couple of days here, but we're pretty much narrowed it down now to where we have support, resistance, and a price floor to kind of gauge when that breakout is going to be. And it can be at the latest, maybe even Thursday. I don't think it's going to be Friday. It could be the latest Thursday, but it could happen any moment now. So you guys have to be, honed in and focused on the Solana chart. Solana has been very good at showing us when to be buying in and when to be selling out. And you can see with the beautiful price flag, we have a flag pole forming a bull flag formation here, lower high, lower low, filling in the gap. On the 4-hour chart here, you can see where the price ceiling is. We have not in any way been able to break through the major resistance at any point here. For the most part, same thing with the floor. We're not worried about the floor. It's more so that top resistance. As we start to fill this in, we're creating a new wave here. You can see almost the beautiful symmetrical triangle that's forming here in green. And as we complete this, we're going to have a decision to be made here. As we start to complete this, fill this in, we're going to get really tight as we're starting to do. Big waves of volume were there in the beginning, you can see here, and we have slowly died off. Filling this in, you can see the downwards in volume here, starting off at a high of 59. We've now floated down to 49 here. These big waves are consolidating. They're getting smaller, and eventually they are going to pop. And it is going to be a fairly large pop nonetheless here, more than likely to the upside here. The confirmation we're waiting for is a closure of the 4-hour above the major yellow resistance here. You can see how we've wicked above it in the past, and if you bought in early, you would have been, which we've done. We did it just the other day. Unfortunately, I have to admit, we did get burned. But long term, we are still waiting on that. So however many times we get screwed trying to buy in, we will get in on that pop, and it will pretty much recover all the losses we had during that time period. And we did it once, and we're still waiting patiently for the break, which will come very soon. It's really just waiting for this price ceiling to be broken on the 4-hour, and then we will buy in. I'll update you guys, obviously, if that run does happen. And the best part is we're going to be doing that trade on BidFi as well. You can see, literally just type SOL on BidFi and you'll have the XRP chart pulled up right here, which is super cool. When you get the bonus money, you'll then be able to play around and mess around with it as well. You can see, literally clicking, where is it? Balance right here. You now have, just a couple $100 if you do decide to earn those rewards to trade around on the derivatives exchange here, the futures exchange, which is super cool. You can clearly see the beautiful symmetrical triangle that's filling itself in. So the second we see this breach, it is game on, and I am very excited to see how this decides to play out. You can see clear as day here the beautiful bull flag. You can see the uptrend here. It all comes to an end very soon, and then we're going to have to make that decision ASAP. We'll pull up the 4-hour charts as well. What in the... I don't know why that happened. Maybe because it's early. But let's pull that back up. Okay, whatever. Well, we'll leave it on the daily for right now, but you can see how this is filling this in. And once we get that decision, once we get that confirmation above resistance, we will be buying in and longing Solana to the upside. And this is almost, I don't want to say guaranteed, but it is like I'm 90% confident that this should result in a break to the upside here, as a lot of these cryptos are showing signs of bullish sentiment over bearish. You can also see within Ethereum here, clear as day, the big volume has clearly died off. Look at that. Volume has completely died off. You can see the same thing is happening on the relative strength indicator, completely getting voided into the downside here. We're getting flatlined out right at 50. So things are definitely starting to take shape for that breakout that we're patiently waiting for here. Let's see if we can uncover anything new on some of the other charts. Not so much. maybe there's some sort of smaller technical indicator we can uncover. You can see the higher lows. It's definitely bullish sentiment here. You can see on the daily, we've been tracking this kind of bull flag for quite some time now as we broke outside of the major ascending triangle. So then looking at the 4-hour here, it's only a matter of time before we confirm closure outside of this bull flag here and expect to see a long position arise. You can just, I mean, it's so beautifully drawn out that breakouts are pretty much imminent and coming for the market. So I'm very excited to see the results of that. Same thing goes with Bitcoin. This is typically a bearish signal. It's an ascending broadening wedge. They typically break down. But what's cool is you can trade around inside of here because we typically rebound nicely off top resistances, off supports. There's a very big chance this could still be the beginning or mid trade of this ascending broadening wedge here. You can very easily sense or see. Sorry, let me draw this again. You can see here, boom, 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 that this could very easily rally back up and then come down. I don't know, but we could very well be on a reversal to the upside here. It's very possible and it's very likely. We don't want to exclude that right now, but we could see a long to the upside position start to take place right now as we did see this dump. So now we're waiting for a potential pump. So things are good. Again, flatlined out on 50 on the RSI. Anything is possible with this. You can see we also have the same thing forming on the S&P, although unlikely to see a reversal to the upside. It is very possible that we could break out of here. As you know, we need consolidation. We did have a lot of consolidation. We lowered ourselves from 82 on the RSI down to 66. Still, more room is definitely needed. If we come back down, we could get down to as low as 54, which we already did. So we very well could start to see that break to the upside start to take place as early as today. But with all that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.